I work for no man. You will find a fortune, though it would not be the fortune you seek.
Hey, Bowling Green, welcome
And
to
scene.
episode. Hey, Bowling Green, welcome to another episode of In the Living Room. Brian,
Sean.
Savannah.
Randall.
thanks for coming back with us. So this is, as a reminder, the living room where we talk about movers and makers and restaurateurs and risk takers and anybody basically that's doing cool stuff around town and things that we have going on here at the brewery.
Yeah.
What's up, people?
The rain.
The rain. It's rainy. It's
Very wet.
after Memorial Day, so everybody's got a case of the Mondays. We're breaking out of them now.
We did not have our White Squirrel game.
Yes, the inaugural White Squirrel game was postponed.
Wait.
They will have that date for us this week. It's looking like June 12th, but it's not for sure yet. But we will keep you posted on that.
The game at the Hot Rods baseball field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be the inaugural White Squirrel. But again, that's they're working on that today. But that's what they're looking at. Kyle told me they're looking at June 12th. Yep.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna jinx us with all the rain that we've had.
Yeah.
How many leaks do we have?
A
Right
new
now.
one today.
But now
Yeah.
A new one today.
Okay.
the original one is still there, but there's a couple that have moved.
Mm.
And so
But
I
that's
think,
not bad.
not at all. I think we're down to 2.
I was also sitting in the sound booth this morning and heard something dripping, so
We'll
I
talk
don't
about
know where
that.
it's dripping
I
from,
do.
but
Well, it's dripping out of the light fixture in front of the front door.
Oh, sweet.
So
Cool.
that's kind of
That's
cool.
good.
It's like a water feature.
Yeah.
I think,
indoor waterfall.
As soon as you walk in, you're greeted. You can have a
I think
shower.
that the TV by the sound booth is probably the other fixture, water
Oh,
feature.
yeah.
But we did replace that though, right?
Yeah.
And now it's watering again.
I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah.
If it's over by the sound booth, that's where it's gonna be coming from.
Well, I really didn't mean to take us down a sad path.
Sorry. Happy Monday. I mean Tuesday.
What's everybody drinking?
Well, me and Randall. No, me and me is doing the 6 Squirrel Pilsner that we did with West 6. I got Randall and Savannah, the Muffin Man.
Muffin Man. Our
we still have the
favorites.
keg. I'm so happy.
I know.
I thought it was going to be gone after the weekend.
So and Brian's drinking Moscow Mule.
Yeah. Athletic
Moscow Mule. It's interesting. I like it. I tried it the other day.
Keeping us going with the NA selection.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
kids.
everybody.
Oh, God.
Sure
Happy
that plays
Tuesday.
well on the mics.
Right. Bang!
Oh.
Yeah. What we got going on, Savannah? What's going on this week?
Oh, it's going to be another busy week. We got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Cool stuff going on around town that's going to start kicking off this weekend. I know we've got a special guest today to kind of talk a little bit about what's going on this
Yeah,
weekend.
we
But
do.
Yeah.
the kickoff to Duncan Hines happens this Sunday. So that's going to be a week long of fun events. So that kicks off this Sunday. There's a car cruise in, which I love, on the square, Fountain Square at 2. And then they're doing a block party the rest of the afternoon. I think around a couple of spots downtown. Kid friendly. You know, bring your peeps out.
That's Sunday.
That starts Sunday. Yeah, that's the kickoff.
that's
Yeah,
the
the
kickoff.
kickoff. And then Beach Bend is having their first ever 6-speed this weekend. So it starts Thursday. And I'm actually really excited about this.
Well,
Wait, what is it?
Yeah.
So it's the first time I've ever done this. It's called 6-speed. So it's all streetcar drag racing.
That are all 6
And
speeds?
yeah, and
Oh,
so it is going to be super. I think it's gonna be super cool. So there's a couple of big guys that are in on this that are bringing it to Bowling Green, but it's the first one, so kind of excited about that. So that's gonna start Thursday through Saturday.
Before you go off that, backing up to cruising on the square, is that what
Yeah,
you
so
call it?
it's
What's
a
that?
vintage cruise-in on the square at 2 on Sunday. That's Duncan Hines. That's kicking off Duncan Hines
Gotcha.
Festival. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it supposed
Yep.
to be weather or better weather
Yeah.
next week? Okay.
It is.
Supposed to be good.
Start
Just
Friday.
knock
This
on
week.
wood.
Start
Yeah.
Friday.
Supposed to be. And then
Boat
yeah,
show.
we've
By
got
the boat show.
yeah, oh God. We've got Fountain Row Friday here Trey Farley Trio. Shout out to Troy. He's been helping me a lot lately. He's our sound guy, if you did not know.
Troy Mims.
Troy Mims, we love him.
Blue Level
He sits in his little sound booth back there. You probably never see him unless you know where he's at. Wicked Potatoes back this weekend. I'm really excited about that because we love them. Saturday, we've got Lane Morris and CP Trio. And then Lunchbox on Wheels, our favorite guy, Shane. He's incredible. Then Sunday, NorCal will not be here Sunday. They have already committed to Duncan Hines Day, so I am in the process of trying to get Waffle Wagon.
I thought you were going to say you're going to make brunch.
I can make a bunch of breakfast casseroles and bring them in here, but Waffle Wagon is, I'm trying to get Waffle Wagon on board. They're a new food truck in town. They haven't been around very long, but I messaged them, and they're looking at if they're going to be able to make it work. So hopefully we'll have an update on our socials for that, but they make a bunch of little waffles.
Oh yeah, I just saw it online just the other day.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I think
It
they're
looks
doing
super
some
good.
wedding or
That sounds
something.
great.
Yep. So
Don't
yeah,
they
we've
do,
got
like, waffle like cones of things too.
maybe
Oh.
So I thought I saw like there's a picture and some girl was holding like a waffle cone.
a waffle
but had-
cone.
Sausage.
yeah, it was like a whole like meal in the.
A savory. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NorCal had a great Sunday though.
Did they?
This past
Good.
Sunday, or when was that? Not yesterday. Yeah, the day before.
yesterday, yeah.
I don't know.
It was a great Sunday here.
Their brunch menu they come up with is sick.
Great.
It
It's so
looked
good.
great. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Great.
She's from Alaska, and she's got the hook on this Alaskan salmon that goes in that Locks one, the West Coast one.
Oh god.
And
It
shout
is
out
so
to
good.
Ashley Yawn, which was his sister. She hung in there with us for a while on brunch, and we love them. They'll be back here this month at some point. But
Twisted sister.
Yeah.
Twisted Sisters.
Wow.
Well, drop it like it's taught.
Yeah.
Ashley Yawn. She's the one that was hanging in there with us on brunch for a little while,
Gotcha.
and so. Yeah, so lots of fun things. And then our guest will tell you what's going on Saturday. That's going to be fun. We'll be there. Be square.
What do you got going on this week?
I've got
Yeah.
to take the fire truck somewhere. We'll talk about it later.
Is that Savannah?
I said, well, tell us what you have going on
Yeah.
this week. Let's hear it.
So I'll be placing the fire truck at a really cool event that we'll talk about later. I'll be at the fire truck most of the day, Saturday, Friday. I'll be manning the ambulance down at Fountain Row Friday, hopefully weather permitting. If not, it'll be here, so I'll be at it either way. And so I did a whole lot of not working this past weekend. My son was getting graduated. And
Don't you do that most of the time though?
yeah,
Which part?
The not working.
not working on the
Oh.
weekends. I'm going to work this weekend, kind of. If you call it working. I'm kind of lucky.
I think the more comfortable he gets with me being here, the more comfortable he gets with not working.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
that.
We already.
I think it's time for me to go on another vacation.
No, that's me. But yeah, I'll be working. I'll be satellite working. I'll be on the Zoom calls all weekend long.
Are you?
Yeah, right.
What do you?
We can't even get you to
Doing
sit
it-
still long
doing
enough for
it.
this, much less a Zoom call.
You don't even know how to Zoom.
No, I don't. I just thought it sounded good.
He does. You just can't sit still for the Zoom.
Oh, it's like.
You just
his
hear
zooming
his
is
voice
zooming
going
around
on.
in the
What
car.
did you
that's
say
about
it was the other day when I had you on FaceTime?
Oh no, Carly said watching you on FaceTime is like trying to FaceTime with a cat. 'Cause it's like in his pocket. He
Yeah.
sets it over on a wall. You never know. Like you don't see anything. You just hear him.
The world's best at like continuing conversation. He's got 6 conversations happening at the same time, and like half the time I think he's still talking to me. And you come back on, and you're like, "All right, what were we talking about?"
I'm a good
I thought we
zoomer.
were still talking about it.
Oh,
It's good. It works.
it works. It works. Yeah. So
Randall?
Randall, what do you got going on this week?
Well, I'm not going to be here for this awesome thing happening this weekend. I'm disappointed, but I'm going up to Lake of the Ozarks for a little bachelor trip.
Nice.
My best friend. So, shout out to Dale. He's getting married. So we're gonna
Dale
go-
Avery?
Yeah, Dale Avery.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Dale Avery.
Yep. So we're gonna go up there. That's where he chose to go.
I just got invited. Dale, thank you.
Heck yeah. Oh, he wouldn't care at all, but I think everybody else would be upset here if you left.
Yeah, no, I'm staying here. It's a big weekend.
Yeah, stuff you just identified.
Yeah.
But I'm sad. I want to go to this event. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
First
I'm a
ever
little
event we're
FOMO.
going to talk about. First ever event, right?
Oh yeah.
First ever.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
It's historic.
Historic. Historically historic.
But other than that, it's just going to be a good week, great week.
It's a long weekend.
It was a long weekend, a lot of rain. Feeling it today.
God, we need the rain, though.
We needed
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
I was gonna say a lot of booze, but
Yeah. No.
yes, also a lot of rain. We got flooded. We got flooded this weekend.
We had our first
We
flood.
flooded.
I got yelled at this morning for using the dust broom. And
By Warren. Yeah.
so we had a river come in. We were actually taking a video with the food truck on Saturday.
On Saturday.
And literally, we look up and there is a river coming through our door right there.
Really?
I mean, a river.
A river.
And
fast.
let's just say that we had a tent out there and it had walls on it, and that wall was really well done. Harbor Freight, thank you. And the wall was redirecting all of the water on the road right into here.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because the wall was at the end.
Another
right
water feature.
It was. I mean, I'm talking a river.
We have a lazy river in White Squirrel now.
Now
We
we
had
know.
an inch
The
of-
zen in here is amazing.
Just wear your muckers.
I got mine on. Look,
Buck boots and a rain jacket.
Yes.
I'm worn for a
Did
reason.
you actually wear it?
I
Nice.
actually wore them.
But yeah, it was interesting. But we figured it out.
It was Saturday.
So yeah, it was.
And then Shaw got mad and left and turned his phone off for the rest of the night. So
It works.
I did. My phone was off before I left the building.
I'm not real surprised.
Lauren came in. We needed ice. We were out of ice because we had that big wedding. And he's like, we need ice. And he's like, I've tried to call Sean like 5 times. It's going straight to voicemail. I said, oh, I bet he turned his phone off. I said, here's the money. Go get some ice.
I did. I acted like a child.
So little did he know he's, losing at his own game because it was great. We had a great night. I mean, I love you.
Good.
But we had a great night. So,
Thank
and
you.
I was glad he
Happy.
got out of here and just turned his phone off.
Yeah, he's got to.
He needs to do that more
Sometimes
often.
He just needs to disappear.
Yeah, he did.
Not that we don't love you, but
Yeah.
it is nice not having you around all the time.
I'm fine with this. I'm fine with all this. I'm getting ready to leave for 2 weeks, and I'm terrified. Just so y'all know.
We're not.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up soon, isn't
Yeah.
it? I'm terrified.
Going back to Europe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Switzerland.
I don't know
We need to
where.
have a segment on that.
Yeah, I don't. I got to figure out where I'm going before we talk about it.
He's going to call us 100 times in the first 3 days.
I am.
Absolutely.
Take your leprechaun suit with you in case you end up in Ireland. They would love that.
I've
Yeah,
found
I'm
it
sure
last
they
night.
would.
I found it last night. It's funny you say that. And the pickle suit.
You actually have a leprechaun suit?
Well, just the head. I usually rent it from Balloonigram from Nick Broadway. But I had this leprechaun head he gave me last year, and it's got a red beard. And I found it last night with the pickle suit when I was doing my laundry for the first time in a month. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's good. It's
yeah.
good. It's going to be a great week. It's going to rain for a couple more days, and then it's going to be beautiful, I think.
Let's talk about Duncan Hines.
So Duncan Hines kicks off Sunday, and every day of the week they have something. I mean, something here, something there. But the Eats and Beats is next
Biggest
Saturday.
Yeah.
They
A lot
have
of good
got
Did you
artists.
say you want to eat some beats?
the Eats and Beats.
I will
eat some beats. I love beats. That's a whole
Do
other
you
segment.
really?
Oh hell yes.
Oh, man. The
I'm
only beats
with
I
you on
like
that.
are the ones Sarah Klein makes.
They're
so good.
I love me some beats,
Oh,
but
anyway, sorry.
they're dangerous. They will stain.
So back to Eat Some Beats.
Okay,
or,
Eats and Beats is there's gonna be a bunch of food trucks. We'll have the fire truck down there. It's on Circus Square. It's next Saturday, all day long. Tons of food trucks, tons of great artists. We'll be slinging beers and cocktails and everything.
LB Shane. Damn Shames, I think.
Damn Shames,
Or
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be a
they're
heck
the
of a
headline,
year.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. They're so good. We love those
Which
guys.
night is that?
that's Saturday.
This coming
No,
Saturday?
No.
that's
This coming
gonna-
Saturday is what we're going to
Friday.
talk about.
next
Gotcha.
Saturday,
Next
which would be
Saturday.
the
Well,
end
that's
of
why I was
Duncan
like,
Hines
same
week.
time.
Yeah, I think it's like June 6th, 5th.
Yeah, June
something
6th.
like that. Yeah.
But it's a heck of a lineup. A bunch of food trucks. We'll have the fire truck slinging our beers. It's going to be a good 2 weekends between what's happening this weekend and the next weekend. It's going to be a action-packed next 2 weeks for us and our guest coming up. He's a little busy, I think, but
Shoot, not at all.
Graduations are over. so
Graduations
people are looking for a
are
place to go.
over. I am so excited. The lake hopefully is filling up a little bit.
Yeah, lake level is coming up.
Yeah.
We're
So,
like
yeah.
8 feet now.
Really?
Yeah. If you need
So,
a lake rental, hit up Randall.
No, don't. That's my house.
We're trying to use it.
Yeah, actually don't until after our White Squirrel
Right.
outing, and then
Exactly.
you have at it. But okay, cool. I'm leaving y'all to it. You can bring on your guests. I have work to do.
All right.
Thanks, Savannah.
Will I get you a beer? Sure. Yes.
Thank you. Don't try the Pilsner or the banquet. They're both dead.
So the introduction for this guy.
Yeah, go
he's
for it.
literally famous in Bowling Green
Yeah.
and surrounding areas. He's one of my favorite people I've ever met.
Mine
and
too.
He makes
Oh, yeah.
some damn good pizza. Mr. Spence Sheldon.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah!
Can I clap for myself?
Yes, of course.
Okay, all right.
What's up, Spence?
What's up, guys?
Man, I hear you've got a heck of an adventure coming up this weekend. And
It's-
I'm disappointed I can't get out there.
It's
but
been an adventure to say the least. So like I think I was telling you, Randall,
Yeah.
like before we did this. So basically, how this came to be was like Patrick calls me.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. We gotta say what it is.
Yeah,
what's
so it's the
what's
Blueberry
in there?
Festival. Yeah, it's the Blueberry Festival on the Blueberry Farm. But I think it's important
Okay.
to know that like
This is like a month ago.
we have no idea what we're doing.
we,
So,
don't
like,
we don't either.
So like we get a phone call, or Patrick calls me and he's like, "Man, I think we need to do a blueberry music festival." I said, "Oh, dude, that sounds like a great idea. I love that idea." But as you all know, that like if it's gonna be around picking blueberries, like there needs to be blueberries present. So
Yep.
now we are strapped by like harvest, right? Like when are the blueberries gonna be the most ripe? So that was my next question. You know, I'm not the smartest guy, but I mean that was my next question. So nonetheless, he was like, "Yeah, like May 30th." This was like 3 weeks ago
Yeah,
when he calls me, and I was
They're the
like,
best.
"So," I was like, "You
Great
want to
for
do a blueberry
Great
music
for it.
festival, and you want to do it in 4 weeks?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I think we can do it." I was like, "So how many people you want to attend this thing?" And he was like, I'd like to get like 1,000 people out there." And I said, "So you called me, so we're gonna try to sell 1,000 tickets in 30 days." So this is a big help. But anyways, nonetheless, we have gone balls to the wall. It's been crazy. Megan has been such a massive help. And then Patrick and Robert, they're just kind of like offered up their blueberry farm. It's the biggest blueberry farm in the state of Kentucky, which is just crazy. And yeah, so it's the way I've been telling people, it's just a music festival, and then you just back into a whole bunch of blueberries, and you can pick blueberries. And we have the balloons from Balloons and Tunes, and then obviously it's on Garvin Lane, so we're trying to pull from Picnic Pops as well. And so just kind of create that whole environment, atmosphere that that's no longer here in Bowling Green. So it felt like a cool deal. We've done well with the tickets. I mean, we're close to 400 now. I mean, so we're really excited. Yeah, which is going to make it worth our vendors' while, and you guys showing up, making sure you guys make your money as well. But anyways, yeah, Blueberry Festival this Saturday. We'll see how it goes.
What's it? It's an all-day event. It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we have music going all day. That first hour, I left open, to be honest, for music, because any technical difficulties, anything like that,
Sure.
I just want to make sure. So the plan was to start music at 10 when we open the gates, but ideally, I mean, is there going to be a line? No, probably not. So it's going to take a while for people to get there too. So 11 o'clock is when the music actually starts, but it'll go all the way up till 9 o'clock or until the sheriff kicks us out.
What bands can we expect?
Yeah, so that's been really cool for me because a lot of them are the artists that we work with already with Angel Oak that's on Beach Bend Road that a lot of people don't even know exist. So James Maslow was someone that we have headlining. If anybody, it's so funny, like James calls me after we started working with him. He was like, "Why do you guys want to work with me?" And I'm just brutally honest to a fault. And apparently he was in the band Big Time Rush, right? Like he was like one of the main guys in Big Time Rush. And I was like, dude, I kind of know the answer you're searching for. I was like, if you think it's like some sort of infatuation, it's not. Like I missed the Big Time Rush. I have no idea who the hell Big Time Rush is. Like, you know what I mean? But my wife does, and like all these little girls do. And so, nonetheless, I was like, dude, I missed it. But apparently, he has a massive following. He just got off of a world tour with Big Time Rush. So he's the real deal. He comes with a massive following. He's playing CMA Fest, and we kind of suckered him into this being his practice set. So he's headlining. Nice. Jackie Lee is another guy that we've signed at Angel Oak that's actually shot content in here before. One of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah. He's a great dude.
And so he's his direct support. And then we have Mills, which everyone knows in town, just a local guy that I love his music. I love who he is. And so
he's
Mills,
got a new album out, right?
I think he does have a new album out. I know that he currently has a project finished, but I think he's in between deals. I don't want to speak for himself. I'm looking at his brother over here. I'm trying to figure out if I'm saying the right thing. But anyways, well, yeah, we're not sure.
His brother just looked away.
Yeah. I love Mills' music. I think his new project, I've heard a little bit of it. It's amazing, and so hopefully he'll play some of that. And a lot of it's influenced by Bowling Green and Kentucky. So that's kind of the dope thing with Mills is like you're gonna hear Hunts Lane and songs. You're gonna hear, you know what I mean? It's just so cool.
Mills he's awesome. His brother's all right too, Logan.
yeah, Logan's decent. And then Sam Grow, which we've signed to a publishing deal at Angel Oak. He's playing. We have Kelly and Sarah that you guys are so familiar with because we needed some chicks. Yeah. And so Kelly and Sarah's playing. We have Harper Gerald's, local. She, I think, starts off everything. Justin Gerald's daughter. We have, what other chicks do we have? We have Kylie Page. We have Sarah Hauk. She actually teaches my daughter piano lessons here in town.
Great.
I know that name.
I'm excited for her.
She's great. She's played here a few times.
Oh, dope. Okay, so there's a lot of people that I'm going to be new to see. But anyways, we have a full list. Josh Thurman from Franklin. I don't want to miss somebody. Am I missing anybody? Anyways, long list. It's going to be fun. Excited. Hot air balloons, food vendors, White Squirrel's coming in with their fire truck.
Will be there.
The farm though is so cool.
It's
beautiful. Blueberry farm. Have you been out there?
Oh yeah.
Have you? Oh gosh.
It's like a cool little silo. It's like it's perfect for what we're attempting to do the first year because
you can't just call that a silo though.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like the silo ruins that's been turned into this outdoor living room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's really cool.
Beautiful. It's
gonna feel packed even if it's like 500-600 people. It's gonna feel like a good time regardless. Is what I would say. I think that's the perfect part about that farm in particular. Like if 1,000 or 500, it's gonna feel.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So you surprised me with the hot air balloons. Where are those gonna go?
So we're getting our hot air balloon from. They start the rides at 5:00 because that's kind of peak hours. They want to make sure they obviously made their money. We can talk about that on here. It's a business podcast. And so they start at 5. They're out of Murfreesboro. I mean, we looked at a bunch of local folks or people close, but out of Murfreesboro, the age limit's 5. I don't know how they're going to check that.
Wait,
I don't
limit
think
is 5.
Well, it's like it starts at 5. Like you have to be 5 or above.
Like
Sorry, not limit.
If you're
Sorry,
6,
I misspoke.
sorry, buddy,
Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah.
Here's a newborn. Be
Yeah,
safe.
Yeah.
Good luck, little buddy.
Hey, don't get close to the edges.
Nonetheless, sorry, I misspoke, but it starts at 5. But I don't know how they're going to check that. I mean, if you got a 4-year-old that looks 5, I mean, there's going to be a safety city driver's license or something. I feel, pretty, you know what I mean? Like, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. So, anyways, I'm excited for that because that was a big deal for the balloons and tubes. Dude, we saw balloons all over this town for like weeks leading up to that event.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I just remember being in the car and being like, "This is freaking awesome."
Yeah.
And they don't do that anymore, do they?
No. I think it's something to do with the airport. I think they wanted to do it, but I think.
Our farm is on a flight path, evidently, and we'd have people like flying low over the farm. I mean, where you can like yell up at them and be like, "What's up?
Yeah,
hey,
that's awesome.
what's up?"
That's
And
awesome.
It's
I'm
kind of
excited.
it's a mind bend.
Oh, I bet.
We sold. I mean, when we announced that, we sold quite a bit of tickets. So I think people dig that. I mean, even though
It
just
terrifies
tethered
me.
go up, going down. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a hot air balloon since we went to Beaver Dam.
No.
That was a lot.
And that was in 23.
Has it been that long already?
Beaver Dam was the first event we did with the fire truck.
So, anyways, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun event. Thank you all for being a part of it, man. You guys are so freaking busy.
I love it.
And so, like last minute, it's pretty close.
I'm so excited. We'll be serving some blueberry beer, some blueberry seltzer. Be floating it with some fresh blueberries picked right off the farm.
And the blueberry beer is going to be a combo of
It'll be the Pilsner.
fresh blueberry and Pilsner.
And we've been testing it, and it's delicious.
Is it?
And then we're gonna hopefully take some seltzer, and I'm 90% sure that we'll have some seltzer to take and make a little blueberry seltzer, maybe blueberry lemonade seltzer.
I like how you're staring at Evan right now.
White-
And he's looking. He won't look up.
White squirrel claw
Oh, now we got.
is what we call our
thumbs up.
seltzer. And yes, White Claw, I
He
said
says
it.
we're good.
Yeah, yeah.
I just spoke it into existence to some White Claw because
Oh, yeah.
I know White Claw's listening to this podcast.
White squirrel claw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Come at me, bro.
Well, Spence, that's awesome. We're excited to be involved, and just a great idea all around. If we can, though, I want to take about 10 steps back with you personally, and just talk about. I mean, you have so much going on, not only in this town, but just places that I mean, as far south as Nashville, right? And
Yeah.
music talent you're trying to pick up. So just give us an update on what all you've got going on, and then we want to talk about how you've gotten to that place.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm actively trying to take pieces off the board, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think for me, with a family, I'm just trying to hone in. I tell people all the time, just still trying to figure out who I want to be when I grow up. And I think it's just, it's pretty loose. You know what I mean? It's like, but to what expense, you know? And I think that's where I'm at with my wife and kids. And this whole journey, it's like I've ran hard for the last 33 years. Trying to figure that out, like, I think too, coming from a dad from a successful father, I think we found a lot of our value and our worth. No right or wrong, he did the best that he could. My dad grew up without a dad, so it's like it's all good. I extend so much grace to my father, but our careers were a big deal. It was like that was like a lot of your value, especially going through it. Now I'm mature enough now to understand like who I am is not what I do. But nonetheless, it felt like that for me in a lot of ways. And me and my dad have had this conversation multiple times. I think he raised me the best that he could, but we saw him working. You know, that's just what we saw. We did. He was a hell of a coach, and he was very hard on us in sports. But I think nonetheless, sports was like the only way. And in a lot of ways, he felt like he knew how to parent outside the confinements of a business, right? And so, our time with my dad was just in the pharmacies and just working. And so the last 10 years for me has just been work, quite frankly, and just. Because I just assessed my value with that. So started with restaurants with Donato's, and what a better for a guy that likes to be busy, as all three of you all know, the restaurant is a good space for that. But you can also look up and bam, 6 years is gone. And like, was I busy or was I purposeful? Like, did I change some people's lives along the way, or did I just sell a bunch of pizza? And I think like that's where I'm at this point in my career. It's like I just I'm done trying to make an impression. I just want to make an impact. You know, and I think that's where I'm at. So yeah, it's food. I think I've nailed it into 3 buckets, honestly, and I think hopefully with everybody's my witness in this room. It's like, you know, restaurants, hospitality, media, and music. Like if I can just stay in those 3 lanes and not try to veer off in the business world, I'm going to be really happy. I feel like they're really fun industries. I feel like the media stuff and doing this and highlighting people and making other people look good, it's the same concept with hospitality. It's like my job is to walk out here and make everyone feel like somebody when they walk into your brewery, when they walk into, it's like how special can I make them feel? The media is no different. It's like how good can I make these people look on camera? What can I do? And then the music has always been a passion of mine. I just love music. It was how I connected with my parents and my dad's truck going to school every morning. It was like I learned a lot about my parents and my grandparents. I truly believe where words fail, music speaks, and it's just it's been such a highlight, and I kind of backed into it, but I've backed into everything good in my life, is what I tell people. I mean, it was a hobby, and then next thing you know, a full-time job. So yeah, music, in and out of Nashville, signing writers to publishing deals, masters deals, management deals. I mean, we're just trying to figure this out. Logan, obviously my partner in all of that, is behind this screen. And then I still love hospitality. I just had to kind of move in another direction for a little while. It became very robotic for me.
It'll
the
beat you
franchise.
down.
Yeah, it's just The franchise, I love it, and they've been great to me. But nonetheless, y'all, I can't. There's not a lot of creative freedom with franchising. It's
Right.
like, it's the same menu, same aesthetic. Like if I want to change anything, it has to be brand standards, and all the stores has got to be able to do it. And it's just, you feel so strapped. And so I needed a creative outlet, creative space. Music allowed that for me. And then the media, I just saw another really good business model. Honestly, I saw a place where people were needing this. And I felt like I could do it. I feel like the media controls the market in a lot of ways. And how easy can I make it on people that miss the cusp of media, right? Like, you guys are like, I want to do a podcast, but I don't know how the hell to even start. Like, how do I even, like, what does that even look like, right? And I just wanted to bridge that gap for people because I felt like it's so important. But, like, my dad he could care less about social media, but he does it because he knows how important it is. Same with you guys. It's like,
I'm right there.
yeah, it's like we could care less do it, but it's important and it's getting authenticity out. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And then obviously you got 2 kiddos and a wife.
How old are your kids?
4 and 2, Shade and Sloan. So my oldest is a little girl, and then my daughter's 2. So we're just, every day's different at those ages. So.
Yeah. Well, impact over impression. I think it's a wise frame right there.
Well,
I did too. I caught that.
Well, it's entertainment, right? Like, that's what we do. That's what we feel like we're doing. But you can get so caught up in it and just the entertainment and just making an impression.
We just had
That's
to
like,
stop not too long ago.
it's got to be bigger than that because that'll work. But what's going to last, right? Like, what's going to sustain the business model long after you guys are gone? Like, is it because if it's all about Sean and his impression that he makes on people, because he makes a great one every time he's in here, he makes everyone feel so comfortable, you guys as well. But it's like, okay, what happens when Sean's gone? Does White Squirrel still live? Like, that's what the impact piece. It's like, I can make an impression on everyone, but when I'm gone, did I create a business model that lives long after me, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the goal in business for me. It's like, listen, I'll make my money while I'm here, but if it sustains after I'm gone, I feel like I put systems in place, I created an impact, I created a lifestyle, more or less.
Well, and that's where you've got an opportunity to, as you were saying, a bit change the entire business model of these sort of micro sectors.
Yeah.
We feel the same on that. Like, if we would have just started a brewery that used the same model from the last 50 years, we would have lasted probably 9 months.
6 to 9, I'd
6
say.
to 9. So yeah, that's we kind of had the same exact approach.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say it easily as when we started this journey here, we were talking about the stage, and I was like, we are a brewery that happens to have music, guys. We are not a music destination. And within a month, I'm like, hey guys, we're a destination that happens to brew beer.
Sorry, Sean.
And like,
Yeah.
it took a month.
Yeah.
But it's just
It's a pride thing.
Yes. It's,
Truthfully.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like what
Right.
you thought was your thing and what
Yeah.
you worked your ass off
Yeah.
for so long
And-
to get
and I'm
to
fine with
is
it.
quickly moving in a direction. But it's like
It's the industry. It's the world.
you gotta
Yeah.
be so consumer focused that you
Oh,
gotta
it's
be
the
okay
world. You
with
got to
it.
stay on your toes. Your
Yeah.
creativity's got to be there all day, every day.
And you guys do that.
It is the world, like we've talked about before on here, is people are looking for authenticity.
Yeah.
They're looking for a place, a time to spend with other people.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, that was one of the things that came out of the shutdown is people got tired of being at home alone. But then
Yeah.
at the same time, they're like, I don't want to just flip back to what I was doing before.
Right.
I want my time with other people to mean something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
I agree. I just think human connection is like everything. I think it's saved so many lives that we'll never know about because
Oh, yeah.
someone decided to pick up a phone or someone stayed a little bit longer and had that extra beer with someone. I mean, I just and back to the authenticity piece, because media is so prevalent. It's like, dude, it's so easy for someone to just act like we're just seeing everyone's highlight reels anyways.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's like the only way you and I are actually going to get to know each other is sitting at your bar and having a beer. I mean, it's not through these waves and what you want
Right.
yourself to be portrayed as. I don't know. I think restaurants allow for that. They allow for a lot of just true, authentic conversations, and you guys have created that space. And never in a million years did I think I would spend as much time here as I did. To
Yeah.
be honest, I mean, just how I was raised, but I love it here. I think it is a true, authentic. I know that Randall, Brian, Sean, and everyone, they're just going to be themselves. And you're not going to be for everybody. But I dig that. I dig that. I would much prefer that than somebody that comes in, because I know I was that for the first 5 years. I was trying to please everybody.
Right.
Well, what ultimately someone mature, well older than me, wiser than me, saw that as phony, right? Saw that as like, oh, he's just a yes guy, and he's going to make sure everyone likes him. It worked foundationally, because I think I had a lot of guests that I could just appeal to, and I didn't really, I never really pushed back. But now it's like you get older, it's like, no, man, you got to stand for something, and I think that's important. So I love the authenticity this place brings. Everybody. And I think you invite that. It's not just you guys, it's your guests sitting at the bar. Like, these guys don't give a rip, and girls, like, they're just going to be themselves, and they know they can here. Yeah. And that's cool.
Yeah. We talk about people sometimes self-selecting out of this place. I don't want to spend too much time on who's not coming, but you see it time and again where people literally walk in the door for the first time, kind of take stock, and we're not the Sean calls it sticky floor alternative, and they just kind of ease back out. Yeah. But at the same time, nearly half of our visitors are here for the first time every week.
Yeah.
And yesterday was a perfect example. KT, thank you, KT. She came in for the Memorial Day shift that I've manned the last 2 years, but it's a great shift yesterday. It's different weather and stuff. We weren't that busy, but she said there was 4 people from 4 different states that came, 4 couples from 4 different states that came in yesterday. And she was like, it was worth it. She was like, they were so happy we were open because no one else was open. And it's like, but it's like that. It's just like that. Those people coming in from out of state, and it is a little overwhelming sometimes when you come in. It's like, what in the hell is this? And there's just a lot. So that's when you just got to jump in. It's like, let me show you around. Let me show you. Let me unconfuse you a little bit. But yeah.
Well, sometimes they're still just as confused after.
Most of the time when it's me.
Takes them a couple visits.
We've stopped counting license plates. I have anyway.
I have
because
too.
We have now actual data, but 12 to 15 state license plates typically on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So awesome.
So that's really, really cool. So we take that serious, like the melting pot. But enough about that. I want to come back to you, Spence.
Yeah.
You said a lot in
I'm good at that.
3 to 5 minutes. But I want to, if you don't mind, just go a little deeper on parts of it. Like when I came about on sort of the entrepreneurship thing, by the way, I sold picture door to door when I was 5. That's how I started. But
That's awesome.
The mentality of investors and just owners, founders, it was the whole, this is a 90 to 100 hour kind of gig.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, if you're going to make it, if you want our money, on and on and on. And, too bad that it sucks for you as an individual. Too bad it sucks for you, for your family.
Yep.
But if you're going to make it as a business owner, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
I think we've all experienced that a bit. Now, I've seen so the question I want to ask is, how have you found balance, and what kind of resources do you rely on to find that balance and to remind you of what's important? And the background is, I've seen a change in that where, people talk about being a founder-led community. Like, we want to invest in founders, which means, mental and physical support.
Yeah.
Literally. So talk a bit about that.
Well, I think balance is bullshit. I don't think that there is a balance to it. I think there's parameters. I think there's guardrails, and that's what I've tried to do. One of my mentors is Sean Perry, and he said something good to me one time when I started to have kids, was never go home on E. That's just a boundary that I have. That's a parameter. Like, I know that my job is just getting started when I get home. Like, now I've got to go be a dad. I got to go be a husband. And that stuff matters way more than what I'm doing. So, that's just kind of a guardrail that I have for my life. But I've truly seen it over and over. And I guess this is where my faith kind of comes in, and just a moral compass, right? I'm not here to preach to anyone, but I just think morally, you've got to have guardrails in that. It's just the truth. Like if the home's not in order, I promise you, it starts scathing through your business, through all your other relationships. So it's like, and it's just like knowing where your priorities lie. It's like if foundationally, if you don't have that foundation or whatever that may be for you. For me, it's my faith in Jesus. But past that, it's like, how am I being a dad? How am I being as a husband? If I could just check those things off and make sure that those are in order, we'll worry about the rest later. But there was a day where I didn't even think about it. I never even wanted to get freaking married because I knew that my priorities were going to have to shift. Like, I didn't want to get married. I was never going to get married because I wanted to be all in on my business. And I just knew that based on how I was raised in the good book, it was like that I was going to be forced to live this life a little differently than I was living it, and I didn't want to. And then she gets pregnant, and that's kind of how my whole world got crazy. You know, my girlfriend gets pregnant, we get married. Been one of the best things that ever happened to me. Another thing I backed into in my life, right? And so, but nonetheless, I think there's no such thing as balance, and I think my wife understands that. Because, dude, when most people are taking a load off is our busiest times. We're the busiest on Thursday, Friday, going into the weekend where everyone's kind of like landing the plane. We're just now taking off. And
You're
it's like,
thank God it's Friday.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
Friday's
God
not
it's
Monday,
Friday.
right? It's so cliche, but we hear it all the time in the restaurant space. Like, Friday's my Monday. Like,
Yeah.
Friday is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So she's used to that. Now, how am I handling myself on my weekends, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, leading up to, am I intentional with my time? I would say that too. It's not about the hours that I'm putting in with my family. It's how intentional am I putting my phone down? Like, my kids don't need 6 hours from me. They just need to look daddy in the eye. Like, am I being intentional when I'm there? And just quit keeping score. Like, the balance thing is bullcrap. It's like, okay, if I spend 6 hours over here, I got to spend. No, just be intentional. Be where your feet are, and then the rest will kind of take care of itself. Yeah. And that's the only way I've been able to do it. And I don't get it right. Trust me. I mean, there's times I'm at the office. Last night I'm at the office till 10 o'clock. Because I chose to spend a little extra time at the lake with my kids. But that's just the price you pay. Like, I have to do it. So anyways, I don't think I've got that right. I just think that I have certain guardrails that I try to, parameters, and I don't always get that right. But it's the only thing that saves me and probably my marriage, and then everything else outside of my business world is just guardrails.
I think you do get it right.
Well,
and it's not, doesn't go unnoticed.
Well, thank you.
So as founders, business owners, we don't often get to take time to celebrate success. And I think part of your success is being a model for up and coming entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Sean Perry. Shout out Sean Perry.
Yeah, good dude.
Sean Perry. I love Sean Perry.
One of my favorite people.
He's
Me and him hung out at Nats a little bit back in the day.
the number of young folks, young adults that he and his wife Natalie have impacted is extraordinary. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I one of the things, Sean, I had this crazy moment with Sean, probably like a month ago, I think, 2 months ago, and it really made me mad, kind of. And I even talked about this on my podcast, but I didn't say who it was. But now people are going to know. But he basically said, Spence, I'm trying to invest in you. I'm trying to help you. Because I think at the time I was going through it. Guys, I've lost a crap ton of money. And I was going through it at the time. And he just said, I can't keep up with you. And that was a pivotal moment in my life. When the guy that really was trying to just do right by me, that's already a busy guy, very successful in his own right, has so much going on. Yeah, is calling me going, dude, I'd love to help you out, but I can't keep up. That's what he said to me. And I was like, oh, gosh.
That's amazing.
I was like, dang, that sucks, right? It's like, I got to do this a little different. If the one guy that I feel like genuinely doesn't want anything from me, the dude's mega successful. Like, he doesn't need anything from me. He just wants to help, genuinely help. And that guy's going, dude, I'd love to help you, but I can't keep up, dude. Like, every time I talk to me, you're doing something different, and I don't even know what to say. He's like, so I'll let you call me and I'll listen, but I really don't know how I can help you. And I'm like, dang, I lost my guy because I just didn't know when to stop. It's like, who's next? And but yes, to your point, Sean has done so much. He's like a little unsung hero, man, running around this town. No one even knows. I mean, dude, he's just He is the salty earth, one of my favorite people in the world, and Bowling Green is definitely blessed to have that dude running around here. And I was pumped to see him here. I don't know if he wants me to tell people that, but he was here a week ago.
Oh, he's here all the
Blake
time.
Ritchie.
Sean Perry. You heard
Kicking
it.
off the bar stool.
You heard it here first.
So funny. No, he's awesome.
Yeah, I think he'll meet somebody down here. Just different people. Period.
It's always business.
Always.
But I would love to do that, right? As I think we all should be able to go back and, I say my mom always told me to lift while I climb. Lift while you climb, right? Take people with you.
Yeah.
You're climbing, but lift while you climb. Take some people along the way, and I've always tried to do that. But I so look forward to slowing this thing down completely, and just that's all you do. Just hey, I did that. You don't want to do that. Hey, I didn't do that. You probably need to, And I'm excited for that, and I think that's what keeps you going. So you can get to a point in your career to where they're at least ask you for advice, because I think it's selfish. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I like helping people. That's why I'm in hospitality. It's like people are like, dude, you're so selfless. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. It's the most selfish thing I do in a day is help people, because it's like it makes me feel good about myself. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think you understand. You think you see it as selfless. It's the most selfish thing I do. Like, it genuinely makes me happy to do something for you guys. This podcaster, like, it literally. It's why I love this shit. So anyway.
I think that's why so many people like you so much, though. I mean, to you, it's selfish, but it's really because you're a genuinely awesome person.
Oh, man.
I mean, I have watched
Sheesh.
different videos and things, everything from you helping feed homeless people to just helping in the community in all these different ways. I mean, I don't know a single person that doesn't love Spence Sheldon.
I can give you a couple.
Well, we can leave those out, but it may not be just a selfish thing. I think that you're genuinely just that great of a person, and I think your whole family.
Well,
is that
thank
way.
you. Yeah, it's definitely a product of my raising. I mean, I watched my parents there was more people in my home when I came home from school every day. The kids at Central beat me home.
Right.
Like, they were playing my Xbox before I got there. Like, that's just how we were raised. Like, my parents just, come on. Everyone knew the house we lived in, and the front door was open. And, like, I just grew up in just a world where we didn't covet anything. Nothing was too precious. We had a really cool lifestyle, but it didn't feel that way. Like, it just didn't. And so, yes, it's a product of my raising. But at the same time, it's not for everybody. Oh, come on. It's like, it's exhausting to just
Well
want to
done
help
to your
all the
parents.
time.
I'm
But,
sure.
yeah. But, yeah, no, they're great. But I appreciate you saying that. But, no, I mean, I've tried to piss a couple people off later in my life. I think it's important for me to do so. I think it's important for me to stand for something. I think I got so
If you
lost.
need any help, just come talk to me.
Yeah. And it's
I've gotten really good at
it's
it.
probably not the best way to, like, communicate it, but I did feel like I got lost in just wanting to be liked more so rather than doing it out of authenticity of, like, who am I? Like, you became this chameleon that you just, because you're good at it, you can just become whatever that person needed of you in that moment, in that conversation, in that space and time. But through that, you lost yourself. It's like, who are you, dude? Like, what do you stand for? And I think that's where I began to create boundaries and guardrails for my life. It's like, dude, I just can't give you access to my Rolodex of people, to this, to that anymore. Like, those days are gone. Like, this is going to be mutual. We're going to do the best that we can together. We're going to go at this thing together. We're going to be truth tellers. Right? We're not just going to tell each other what we want to hear and this be a cute little fuddy-duddy relationship. I got no time for that anymore.
Yep.
And so I think for me, it's like I've specifically walked into conversation going, this one's going to hurt. Like, they're not going to like this. And they're going to see a version of me they haven't seen. And I promise you, I probably hadn't seen it myself either. But I'm going to tell the truth. Because if we can be truth tellers, then we can get somewhere in this relationship. This can be an authentic relationship if we know that we mean well by each other, we love each other, but we're going to be truth tellers. Like, we've got to be able to tell each other the truth. If we can't do that, then what are we doing?
And then that saves a lot of time too.
100%.
I mean, instead of the cat and mouse chase, let's just get. Brian's taught me that a lot since we've become partners.
Well, the capital of business is trust, and I mean, people say that a lot of different ways, but that's part of building trust is truth telling and not skirting issues and just hitting them head on, standing what you believe for, as you said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where whenever we've made somebody mad, it's because basically we've said it's not an anything goes kind of proposition here.
Right. Yeah.
and we bring boundaries. that
And
somebody
Randall, by the way,
doesn't
you've
do.
taught me a lot too, accidentally. Because you don't ever have, well, Ron doesn't either, but you don't ever have what's on your mind, like,
Yeah, I'm pretty bad about that.
to a fault
I love
sometimes.
it. I love it.
Dude.
Yeah.
I love
At
it.
times.
I make more people mad than happy, but
No, it's
It can
good.
I
feel-
love
it
it.
can feel that way when you're telling.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I've got two business
nobody
partners
ever
that are,
wonders what I'm thinking,
that are,
though.
Oh,
that are
dude.
teaching me. I'm still,
I
hey,
talk
look,
too much.
I'm still not there. Don't get me wrong, but I got two business partners. I'll go talk to them.
Well, it's not because you don't tell the truth. It's because you don't want to bring bad news to somebody that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
bring them
also
down.
respectable. Yeah, it's just, but find that line. I mean,
I'm working on it. They're teaching me.
it's
slowly.
just, it's like the hospitality way, though, man. It's like we're just
Right.
trained to find a yes in every no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's what we were just trained to do.
Yeah.
And you get, it's a scary business, man. Like
Yeah.
you just do and do and do and do and do because you don't want to lose that customer because number one, it's such a competitive industry.
Every day is a challenge.
So it's like it's this like dichotomy of being authentic to myself because that's what's going to last. I can do something that works right now, and that person may come back, they may not, or I can just foundationally, to the core of who I am and what my company represents, stand on that, stand on those pillars, and never come off. And then over time, it's a longer game. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
but over time, the right people's going to be here, and they're never going anywhere, right?
You get that right.
But it's so freaking hard, man, in hospitality because especially in this market, like, dude, like, you know how hard it is for me to say something to a customer like, I don't even know. I mean, we just took gluten-free off the menu, and I just had it out with my franchise going, why did we take our gluten-free pizza off the menu? And someone reaches out to me. I mean, I wanted to go, I'll get it back for you. You know what I mean? I wanted to go, I'm calling the franchise going, how do I just still get my gluten-free pizza back, right? Like, what do I do? Now, ultimately, they met me in the middle, and I think we are going to get it back on the menu. But nonetheless, it's like, or like an employee, right, that you don't want tension that day. And they're coming in asking for a raise. And you
Right.
oversell, right? You always say what they want to hear. Oh, yeah, we'll get you that raise. Well, what happened? Well, you don't give them that raise. You really didn't want to give them that raise. You just want them out of your freaking office. And so you tell them, I've got you this raise, or I'll get it to you in due time or something. Well, the longer they wait and the longer they don't get the raise, the less trust that they have in you. And next thing you know, they're gone. And you didn't salvage anybody. But you just told them what they wanted to hear in that moment, right? And I've done that
We know all about that.
over and over and over again. And so it's just, telling the truth. Just be authentic, and I think it works out. And then that's why I can do so many buckets. That's what I tell people all the time. It's like, Spence, how can you do? I don't know how you do all this. I was talking to Jonathan Bryant. I was like, dude, I don't know how you do it. I said, because the game isn't pizza anymore. It's not music. It's authenticity. Like, I can be in any leadership role that I've ever had. Sing your damn song, and then let's just go be better at singing your song. So you find, it's your heart posture. Like, hospitality isn't meant for everybody, but it's meant for you. You're a good person, right? Now let's go figure out how to just elevate the things about you that I can't teach. But it's not about pizza. It's just like, how do I just drive people to be the best version of themselves that they possibly can be? And then everything else works out after that. Like, and me, it's just like, go be a better version of you. Because what you got and what you possess, none of my other employees have, and let's go figure that out, and it'll work well in my pizza restaurants. Hey, when it comes to the music, just sing your freaking song, and then let's take that song and that sound, and let's be the best version of that we possibly can. Then whatever happens, happens. If we break an artist, great. If we don't, but guess what? We went down swinging. We went down the only way we knew how, which was ourselves. Because who the hell wants to be on top anyways, being someone that you're not? That's exhausting. Right? It's like, this is miserable. I just made it here being someone that I'm not. So I think for me, it's everything that White Squirrel brings. It is why I love this place. It's like authenticity. And then let's just go be better at being ourselves.
Yep.
Let's just go be better at that.
Love it, man.
Right? So
Love it.
anyways.
You're spitting a lot of truth and reflecting just wisdom and maturity that it is clear you have earned, my friend. You have earned it, and that's one of the good things about getting started early. You learn the hard lessons, but there are things you have to know
100%.
in order to be happy, basically.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I
So-
mean, it didn't matter. I was crying in my mop bucket like the first 3 years of this thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like going like, I don't want to do this. It had to be bigger than pizza. Like, it didn't matter what I could have been driving away in a Maserati. It did not freaking matter.
Yeah.
I was miserable because I didn't know how to do this. But, you know, you just don't give up. You keep showing up. That's what I tell my staff and everyone now. It's like, dude, just keep showing up and do better today than you did yesterday, and the rest will sort itself out. And then try not to look at your bank account.
Yeah.
I know that.
Don't worry.
Yeah, just try not to do that.
Periodically.
Unless they call, and then you're just like, ah, shit, okay, now we'll move some check-ins
that's
into my
good.
savings.
That's good advice.
Thank you guys for having me, man. You guys are
Thank you.
awesome. This is awesome. This is so sick.
Well, I'll end on the note that, you know, people talk about being impact investors, and you're that with your time.
Wow.
And treasure too, I'm sure. But what's the biggest investment you plan to make or can make that you can share over the next year to have that impact?
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep running fast with all the music stuff we're doing. I mean, Miss, I don't even, she doesn't even like it when we say her name, but anyway, Angel Oak Music Group. There's been a lot of money invested into all of that over there with very little return for years until we kind of got brought on board. And my heart just says, hey, let's go get some of that money back that they've dumped into this with not necessarily the right launching pad or the right systems and processes. So I feel extremely called to that because I do love music, and I'm so fortunate for the opportunity, and I'm fortunate for the money spent up to this point and the resources that we have. And so I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to move in another sector and kind of my own thing. I think my dad held my hand a lot through the restaurant process, even though I did the restaurant thing because it was totally opposite of what he was doing. I wanted to dig my own groove, but nonetheless, this still feels like kind of my thing. And then with all the media, you know, I brought on Logan, Mark Biggs is another partner in this company that we just brought on just as a finance guy. I needed people to help me with my finances. There's just so much stuff going on, and I just got to make sure that we're doing all this correctly. And so I love bringing on partners. Donato's has been my thing. I bought my dad out 5 years into it, which was really cool. I kept him on, I think, small percentage. I think he gives it to the church or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, is like I'm looking forward to working alongside people. You know, my dad always told me like partnerships are like the hardest thing, and don't ever get into bed with it. And I just want to prove him wrong, honestly. You know, I think that in this climate, in this market, it's almost the only way to go from a capital investment standpoint, from bandwidth, and so I'm excited to work alongside Logan. I'm excited to work with Mark, Mary, you know, Patrick and Robert. I mean, with anything we're doing, you guys, and anything we're doing, I'm excited to take on the whole partnership thing and retrain the narrative when it comes to business partners's because I was just
lonely existence otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. Because I just can't expect my wife to know everything.
Right.
Like she, God love her, she tries and she thinks, and I can come home. But like, who's actually in the trenches with you is typically your business partners. And
and you don't want to. You want to shield them a bit. Like you don't want to come home at midnight talking about problems in the business that day.
I would never do that, and I never have. Right, Sarah?
Poor Sarah. I have no idea.
Talk about an angel. She's my angel investor.
Well done.
Where did that come from?
Big.
She's got to listen to the last 3 minutes of this podcast.
She just rolled her eyes right then. I can see it.
So,
All right. Y'all have any other questions?
I'm done. I'm getting ready to pee my pants.
It's a joy, man.
go pee, baby.
Hey, man, it's a joy being around you.
Spence, I
Feelings
love
are
you.
mutual. I love you guys.
I love
man.
all your people.
Love what you're
I
doing.
love your boy Logan, Mills, Patrick, man.
Yeah. And then
Right.
Mac that runs all the restaurants. Obviously, she's
Mackenzie
she comes out here
is
a
the
lot.
coolest.
She's awesome.
She understands me too well because understanding me means you're kind of chaotic yourself.
So, anyways, got a lot of good people around me, as you all do too. It takes an army. This restaurant thing it's not for the faint of heart. So, we'll keep trucking, man. We're watching restaurants go and go and go, and
That's
so
right.
it's you got to think about that. You're still here. White Squirrel's still here. Donato's is still kicking. We've done some things right, and we've got to be proud of ourselves for doing it. We see how hard it is. People are coming, going left and right. So
And it's more than ever right now.
that's what I'm saying. So sleep tight at night, knowing you've made it this far.
Yeah, baby.
You know, and tomorrow we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Take care of
We'll deal with
itself.
tomorrow,
But today I'm
tomorrow.
okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you, gentlemen.
Thanks everybody for joining. Sean's gonna go pee. And,
Gary, be my fan.
we'll see
Yeah,
ya-
Blueberry
see you in
Festival
the
this
living
Saturday.
room.
Blueberry Festival.
I whack for no man. You will find a fortune, though it would not be the fortune you seek.